Good afternoon, my friends. This is the Grimflayer, and I hope you are all doing very well today. We are playing round 2 of our latest league. This is a friendly league, and we are up to a good start with a very tight, very narrow win over humans, but we did get the win. And let's go for win number 2, shall we? We are playing a Dark Confidant build, just like the one most recently featured in my deck tech. The only exception is we've got a Nile Spellbomb main, and one of our Lily the Last Hopes has moved to the side to make way for it. This hand is pretty awesome. Really, really nice hand in a blind game one. I will certainly keep it. Bloodstained Mire and Fetch. This could be Jund, it could be one of the many Faithless Looting decks of the format, but Inquisition, we might be in for a BGX Mirror, which I gotta be honest, I don't like. Not that we're not well positioned, but it comes down to top decks a little too regularly for me, but being on the draw with this hand could be a little bit rough too. Oh, Tarmogoyf goes, okay. Well, we're going to get to see what they're up to at least, but Treetop Village. Well, if this is a mid-range mirror, that could be a good draw. Inquisition U. Opponent looks like they are indeed on Jund, or maybe just some kind of a straight black-red, you know, heavily interactive deck, but I've got to assume Jund here, and I don't really know. I suppose Dreadbore is the take just in case we top deck a Planeswalker, basically, but yeah, there are arguments for the instant speed ones because they're going to be able to handle our Treetop Village with those, but I'll still take away the Dreadbore. Alright, we draw another Fatal Push, sure. I think we have to play our Treetop Village here in case they find a Liliana of the Veil, or indeed a Lily the Last Hope. We can start pressuring her. So that's what we'll do. Liliana would be a nice draw here. Thoughtseize, huh? Well, I guess we start ripping up the hand. We'll lead on the Thoughtseize, and then we'll potentially follow on the Brutality. Well, they've still just got 2 removal spells, so I guess we're just going to take them both. Alright, their hand is a couple lands. Not very good for them. And it does look like a Mardu deck. I mean, doesn't just look like is a Mardu deck. But certainly doesn't look like the card selection I would expect to have seen from Mardu Pyromancer. And they haven't fetched a basic swamp, so I'm not really worried about Blood Moon here. Might just be like a Mardu midrange type deck. And it looks like we're just going to keep trading discard spells for removal spells, and they're going to hold both those lands in their hand. So, Treetop Village it is, and we'll play out our Field of Ruin as well. Yeah, I mean, we could spot check their hand, but high risk of blanking, so... Well, we've got a handful of action. I don't know how good this Inquisition can ever really be from here on out, but the other two cards, you know, if they ever start developing their board a bit, like this, sure. I guess it is a Mardu Pyromancer deck. I don't know. I didn't expect that to be the case, given their sequencing, the cards we've seen, the lands they've fetched, all that stuff. But Lily of the Veil, huh? Oh, what does that mean? What does that mean for us? I think we actually hold her in hand and just keep attacking with the treetop. The thing I'm worried about is if they are indeed on Blood Moon. I don't want to have her stranded in hand. Oh, that's my concern. I guess she's just going to be good enough that we should make sure we get her down, huh? Tough call, though. Big part of me really wanted to just keep clocking with the treetop because they are at a nice low life total. And you know, maybe I should have. Trample is quite nice against those chump blocking tokens. Lily of the Veil is a good draw. So I think the worst thing they could have for us here is a removal spell for the Treetop Village, so I will cast my Inquisition here. Just to clear out a Fatal Push, a Terminate, whatever. Look at that. Yeah, just for the sake of getting her back to 2. So she can Edict next turn. We will tick her up. Wow. Pretty nice top deck. Pretty nice top deck. Truly hope they don't have any, you know, no lightning bolt, no other creature here, but of course they do. Well, would you look at that. We're very punished for ticking up there, but I guess we just get to pulse this thing away and take it from there. We do have them at 4. I mean, we could get buried by some more Revelers, some Lingering Souls. They can stabilize at 4, but speak of the devil, there's the Lingering Souls. Alright, the last card in their hand. I mean, it could be a bolt or a push, but I think what we're supposed to do here is just get in with the treetop village. Alright, they're just going to go to one, which is the right call, I would say. Here comes the flashback, and then we'll see. We have already spent the one main deck Maelstrom Pulse, so there goes our clean out. The good news is they cannot afford to attack us quite yet. Alright, they've played out this plane, so they have 2 unknowns in hand. Trackers into land's good enough for me here. And I will shock. Yep, you got it. Oh, Helix, huh? I mean, they're having some pretty solid top decks, I'm not gonna lie. But I guess they had a whole lot of nothing in the early game, so I will not complain anymore. Now, what do they do here? I wonder if they're respecting our reach. Whoa, with all 4? Uh-oh, that's a bad sign for us. I was gonna say, I wonder if they respect our collective brutality reach, but okay, there's a fatal push. And there's a Scooz. So what I kind of like doing here is attacking... Well, let's see. They have 1, 2 creatures in the yard, and we have 2 as well. I kind of like attacking with the treetop village to draw out a removal spell and then playing the ooze, but maybe that's just wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to just play the ooze and then have 2 threats to send in at once. I can hold up Fatal Push this way as well, so I'm going to do that. I don't think they would have swung with all 4 if they didn't have a removal spell, but maybe they don't, and they just... Okay, there's a looting, yep. Yep, you got it. Alright, end step, we're going to eat some creatures, and maybe Fatal Push. See if they're going to try to respond to any of these activated abilities here. Okay, so with my last mana, I guess I'm going to push. I'm going to push then try to go for lethal. Okay, that resolves. That is a bad draw, but and there's no point in playing it out. Actually, yes there is, because I can eat 2 creatures and they're Faithless Looting, so yep, unfortunately I've got to show this here. Opponent, what is in your hand, huh? Another Lightning Helix. All right. It's just too bad there was not one more creature to eat there. They're hanging on by the skin of their teeth to this match. They top deck another looting. That seems potentially very good for them. Diction, a bolt in a swamp. However, the Skoos might continue to be a problem. Alright, they send in just one, respecting the top deck of a kill spell here. Got so many good draws in the deck. Let's do it. Let's find one. Oh, that's so poor. That is so poor. This is a Kolaghan's command, so sure. Yep, you got me. Whew, this is an intense game. Top deck is doing us no favors, guys. All right. This ooze could still potentially just get us there. It really could, but we're giving them way too many chances to top deck. Ooh, the young Pyromancer. Yikes. Yikes. Come on, deck, you can do it. Thoughtseize is not it. Thoughtseize is so not it. Alright, they clearly don't have a spell in hand. Oh boy, this is intense. We need them to brick this turn, basically. You know, I guess I'm at the point where I should start gobbling up some of their instants and sorceries. I probably should have been doing this. It's just going to make the Bedlam Reveler more expensive. It's not a big deal by any means, but I guess there's no real reason not to. Whatever, we'll do it if we're going to do it, right? Alright. Okay. Okay. Did they have any? Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, well, we got another threat, and one that can find us more action, I guess. But, wow. I just don't... Both of us are just top-decking terribly, basically. Ooh, maybe I should have eaten the Young Pyro before I gave them priority back, but... Let's see. Let's see. They've got a Fatal Push. Alright, that's a little less than timely for them. I guess we keep eating some of their spells. But still a good way to stay alive, I guess, but they need something for this Confidant, too, of course. I wonder what it could be. They have a Bolt as well. Yep, they sure do. At least it wasn't a Helix. Oh my god, deck. Oh my god. I'm going to play that one out in case of Blood Moon. This game. What is this? Lingering Souls? Please no. Please no, Lingering Souls. Oh, what is going on? Oh, the Lingering Souls, you have got to be joking me. You've got to be joking me. It's alright, we're going to draw a Collective Brutality and win. I got no words, guys. I got no words for this. Oh, they were at 1 multiple times, including right now. And hey, we've still got the brutality out. We've still got it. Okay. Okay, that's just what's gonna happen to me this game, eh? On this end step, I'm going to fetch once to thin out my deck. Another Lingering Souls, maybe? perhaps. They get the collective. My God, that is tilting. My God, that is so tilting. I really have no words for it. I mean, you saw it. You saw what happened. We just bricked for about as many turns as possible. They got lightning helixes to stay at exactly 1 life multiple times. I mean, we weren't meant to win that one, my friends. We were not meant to win that one. But let's get to siding. So, we want to cut down on discard in this matchup for sure. The 1 mana stuff goes. Collective Brutality, even though we were praying for it there, is not great. Liliana the Veil's pretty bad. We can probably leverage exactly 1 to decent effect, but we'll cut 2 pretty cleanly. Abrupt Decay is not doing much, and it's a mid-range grind fest, so we'll cut a Blooming Marsh. Pretty much interested with a high rating of these Nile spell bombs. I think I do want all 3. This Lily the Last Hope is pretty strong. Engineered Explosives is very nice against all those tokens over there. I think Kitchen Finks is good enough. What else do we like? Maelstrom Pulse for sure. Nissa Vital Force for sure. We want Languish. We don't want to go so far as to bring in Surgical, so we could consider Grafdigger's Cage as well to mess with the flashback on their stuff. So that would put us at 60 cards, leaving in 2 Collective Brutalities, which are not great, but I guess nothing else here really does too much of anything. Brutality can drain, it can kill the young Pyro, and it can spot check the hand, even though discarding is not really what we want to do in this matchup. So let's take another quick look. Yeah, we did bring in that Languish, that's good. I mean, Abrupt Decay is pretty bad too. Do we want to cut a Decay and bring in a 3rd collective? Probably not. This can hit a Planeswalker, so we can diversify among our less than optimal cards. And it's not a matchup for Fulminator Mage. So let's run it back like that. I truly can't believe we lost that one, guys. Seems like it was pretty deterministic at multiple points, but let's get him this time, huh? I'll keep. Lots of good stuff here. Yep, we'll lead on the Quagmire. Might have to try to play quickly, or quickly by my live commentary standards anyway, for the purposes of the clock, which could become relevant indeed. Dark Confidant, okay, interesting. So I imagine they've got some kind of a removal spell here. That just seems likely, doesn't it? What if we... Yep, I guess we still just lead on the Bob. Guess we still just want to play the Bob out. More food for the oozes if he dies. Shocking in a Sacred Foundry means it is Lightning Bolt time. That's very sad news, but... Alright, they've got no young Pyro. So... I think we just keep deploying our threats here. I mean, we're punished if they have, like, Pyro into Push or Bolt here, but That's kind of asking for them to have a really perfect curve just about. And indeed they may, but... Oh, is this K Commander? Something like that? It may well be. Yeah, that's bad. We'll lose our decay here, I suppose. Well, they've had all the answers so far. Land here is a fine draw. Untapped land, that is. Tapped land. Sure. If they have a third removal spell, things start to look quite grim for us, but looks like they're digging for one. Again, we can't really play around them having the perfect curve, you know, they could... Oh, they're going to get some Lingering Souls value. Oh, no they won't, because we'll eat it, but they get to kill our Skoos. Yep. Sure. Okay, they had all the removal. I don't know that we would have gained really anything from slow rolling that at all. Now we draw a way to interact with that, sure. I think I like just clearing out the yard right here, right now. Keep them off of Reveler, keep them off of Faithless Looting, flashbacks. Alright, Tarmogoyf. They can't have infinite removal, so do your thing. Lingering Souls, yep. Dark Confidant's a good one. Dark Confidant is a good one. I wonder how interested in brutalitying we are. Just to spot check the hand, but I don't really think I am. I think we're just gonna play a Dark Con. Let's attack first, I guess. See what they have, if anything. Alright, no block. I think that means we want the Bob. And I think that also means we are going to spot check their hand. Which maybe I should have done first. Lightning Helix. Alright. They have a Goblin Rabblemaster and a Campbell, as some people say. I always say Kimball, but they've got this guy, the Consul of Allocation. Both solid threats in the matchup, that is for sure. But if our Dark Confidant can stick around, and our Tarmogoyf's here, well, we might be okay. No blocks here. Alright, Bob, show us something good. Languish. Languish is pretty good. Languish is pretty good. I think we're going to attack with both and then play it. I think that's pretty solid. Well, I mean, if they throw away their Goblin Rabblemaster, maybe... What if we don't languish? Okay, they're rethinking it. If they're just gonna chump, then we'll happily languish. Ooh, they're gonna... Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, we might not. Sure, that's fine. Alright, so the Tarmogoyf will die to the Languish here. And for that reason, I think we just play another Tarmogoyf. Which was a very good draw as well. Sending in the Rabblemaster? Interesting. Wow, what is this? What is this? This is going to be a lot of damage. I think I have to block the Rabblemaster, even though obviously I'm suspicious for some things here. Yep. Alright, Bob found us a Quagmire. Alright, so... Guess we turn them all sideways and see what happens. So only one damage marked on that Goyf. Time to languish. Alright, with double Treetop Village on the board, I think we're going to get there. Okay, we got there. Maelstrom Pulse in hand, never had to use it, huh? Alright, on the draw. Do we want to change anything up? I don't believe that we do. I'm still not quite sure how highly I rate this cage. I mean... It would really suck to get our own Finks hosed by that, but in general, I'm just not seeing anything I like more than that. A third Collective Brutality, again, doesn't seem great to me. Run it back. Hand is mono threats, very weak to Blood Moon. But it's a keep. Still mono threat, still very weak to Blood Moon. All we want to do is draw lands literally from here on out, basically. But even that might not be true. We you know, a young Pyromancer could get out of control. Looks like they might not have one. Alright, we just keep drawing more threats. That's very bad, but run out this Bob who's not going to live. I'm truly hoping and praying for the right draws here. Like, don't get me wrong, the power in our hand is insane. But, yeah, being on the draw. And there's the young Pyro. Alright, we need an untapped black land for Lily. We didn't get it. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. I cannot believe we bricked on a land for 3 turns straight, and now the young Pyro gets to go completely out of control. Now, don't get me wrong, like, the power in our hand is beyond huge. Like, we have so much power in hand, so much gas, so many good cards, but a lot of them, like oozes and trackers, need more lands to be good, and, they found a Terminate. God bless it. Verdant Catacombs, okay. I guess we kill the Pyro before he gets even more out of control. Unfortunately, I think that is the line. Now this way they will have to commit something else to the Lily to get her off this turn. I mean, I would have loved to have just drawn that land last turn. Then we could feasibly protect her, but she at least answered the Pyro, drew a Helix, is going to draw an attack from an Elemental. Like, she still very much pulled her weight, and we do have another one in the deck we can draw that can help take over, but we still want all the lands here. We still want all the lands. Nile Spellbomb. Oh, God. How awkward is this? How awkward can we get? I want to clear that graveyard out for Bedlam Reveler purposes, but then I'm just doing nothing if I cantrip and don't hit a land. Or, you know what? Maybe I'm supposed to simply hose the graveyard and play a Tarmogoyf. I don't know. I don't think... So, we're punished for playing the Kitchen Finks if they have a Reveler next turn. But otherwise, if they don't, Finks is the most mana efficient and the best play against removal. Help stabilize me. So I'm going to play the Finks, reasoning that the other option is just to throw away that Spellbomb without cantripping, which is bad on the value axis. And if they've got the Bedlam Reveler, then, like, that we're worried about, then we'd be competing on the value axis anyway. So it doesn't really make sense to cash in our Spellbomb for no value, because we're worried about their value, if you know what I mean. It's not a direct one-to-one translation or anything, but I hope you see the logic there. And they have flashback to Lingering Souls that they looted away. No Reveler, and we have hit our 4th land. So what does that make us want to do here? I think we definitely need to clear out the yard. So let's do that. Then we'll attack. And then we'll play a Goyf. Alright, they've got a whole bunch of weenies on field. We're even on cards in hand. Our hand is just full of gas. Oh boy. Sending them all in on the ground. Okay. It's a little worrisome. Are they just going to race us with another Lingering Souls? Looks like they are. Alright. Graph Digger's Cage is a decent draw. Decent draw. Alright, well, we cannot block anyway with in the air. I guess at this point we might have to leave the Finks back, though. Yeah, we'll play it. Gotta play fast here, gotta play fast. We're taking 3, 2, 3 in the air, 4 in the air. Yep. What's it gonna be? Ensnaring Bridge. Yep. Yep. And we cannot empty our hand to make it symmetrical, that's for sure. Okay, Tireless Tracker. We're going to attack while we can. Alright, we really need an out to these souls. Oh no, it's more souls. They're so scary. Alright, Tracker, find us. Assassin's Trophy is not it. Engineered Explosives. EE, we did it. Oh, Trophy, we can trophy the bridge too. We can do it all. We can do it all. EE on 0. Crack it. Trophy it. GG. Six, 3 is 9 plus, yeah, this is, hold on, 6, 9, 12, yep, that's lethal. Wow, guys, that was insane. That was insane. Thank you, Engineered Explosives. Oh my god, I can't believe we did that right at the end. Wow, that is going to take a little time to process that match. Now, I just want to say, over the past, like, since I've started doing live recorded, live commentated league matches, like, I have had an extremely disproportionate number of really insane matches, have I not? Like, if you were just watching the old footage, the replay footage, where I just, you know, jam a bunch of games and, like, oh, this is a really good game, I can upload this, you know, in that case, I'm kind of cherry picking, and rightfully so, because I'm trying to show you only the most interesting games for the most part, but here, it's like we're getting nothing but the types of games I would have chosen to upload with the replay function still intact. So, like, I've been really having to work for my wins. I've been really having to scrape my wins, and it's been a little bit stressful, I'm not gonna lie. It is tough to pilot these excruciatingly close, excruciatingly long matches while live commentating for me, because I'm still pretty new to that whole scene, and frankly, I don't know if I'll ever be as comfortable live commentating as I will be just, like, putting my head down, focusing, and piloting my deck. But you know what? We're continuing to get there. We are continuing to get there, and this Game 3 was completely insane. This Game 3 was literally ridiculous, with just the Soul Train over there, Grafdigger's Cage over here making it a bit worse, and then Ensnaring Bridge out of nowhere, and then we top deck Trophy off of the Tracker Clue into EE for our turn, and we just swing for lethal, kind of out of nowhere. So, whew, deep breath. Time to calm down the heart rate. That was intense. And yeah, like I said, it's going to take just a little while for me to process exactly what happened. Can't wait to watch this one back. That is for sure. So I'm just going to leave it there. As always, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the footage, and I hope you will let me know if you see any lines I could have taken differently, if you have any other suggestions for sideboarding, all that good stuff. But honestly, I think looking back, I don't know if I made any misplays stand out to me. So, of course, hindsight is 20/20. So, I'll watch back and I'll find out, and you let me know as well. But for now, let's leave it there. We will advance to 2-0 in this league, really having to earn the wins. And yeah, man, but we sure did earn it. So, anyway, remember, if you enjoy this content, you want to see more of it, you want to see the content thrive, you want to trade value for value, please remember to support me in any way you can. I've got the Patreon page in the description below. You can follow that link. I've got, I can really benefit from you liking, sharing, subscribing, especially if you're not subscribed. All that's good. So, as always, everybody, thank you all for the support. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned to the channel. More League play to come, and I will see you for the next video. I hope you have a great night.